Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I heard is the strong ones are helping me get rid of the ones that are throwing us under the bus. The scripture comes from Testament of Judah, the fourth son of Jacob and Leah, and 24. And after these things, a star will arise to you from Jacob in peace, and a man will arise from my seed, like the son of righteousness, walking with the sons of men in meekness and righteousness, and no sin will be found in him. Okay, so here's the message for whoever this is for. There are some people that God sees them as his strong soldiers. He is sending them out to get rid of people that are getting in the way of God's children and their destinies. Okay, they're like, I just feel like these are people that are agents of the enemy. These are people that are working hard to stop the children of God from accomplishing whatever their missions are. And there are children of God that are undercover, and they are like, whatever that may look like, you know what I'm saying? But they are undercover and they are working to tear down, to distract, to tear down, and to get rid of these agents of darkness. And even if that sounds weird, it may sound like it doesn't really make any sense. It may sound confusing, but that's the message. God is saying that he is using some of his strongest soldiers, and these are going to be like, God is not going to give us anything we can't handle. So for whoever this is for, regardless as to why, maybe you asked about it, or maybe this God is using you, or whatever it is, God said he is using those that he know that are strong. And it doesn't mean, by strong, I'm going to be real and say that it doesn't always mean strength as in like having muscle strong, but strength as in like your spirit is strong. Strength as in like you're spiritually. You are a very strong person and you can handle certain things. You can deal with certain things, and you can this would be somebody that could go through certain things and still come out unscathed. Somebody that can go through certain things, but they still okay. They still good. They go through it, but they all right. They gonna be all right. And I just feel like for whoever this person is, God is saying that you may wonder to yourself why you had to go through certain things. Why did you have to deal with certain things? By you going through the things that you have gone through and dealing with the things that you have done, I just feel like not only like your testimony helps others, if you think about it, a lot of times when people who are doing things for the kingdom of darkness, their way of attacking children of God is by manipulation, chameleon tactics. They act like, the counterfeit husband, counterfeit friend, counterfeit this. These are like the tactics that they use. And when somebody is used by God to basically put that person on blast. Like that's the simplest way like that I can think about it. It will be like, someone that ends up in a relationship with somebody, and while they're in that relationship, they get treated really bad. And that person has a lot of other stuff going on that they may not be very vocal about. However, this person gets through it. Some people don't. There are some people that their entire goal is to destroy in a relationship. That is what a narcissist love to destroy. They will have like they will literally have, somebody strung out somewhere, mind all the way messed up, mind all the way twisted. They will, I like and I've I've seen it. Like how someone will try to make you think that you are losing it. How someone will try to make you think that it's something wrong with you. Like it's some, and this is for somebody, there's some people like that, and they do it on purpose. They're purposely trying to make you think you don't know what you're talking about, and you making stuff up and you're talking crazy. But in reality, they are doing what you thought. Baby, God said he will use his strongest players to call these people out, to warn other people against people like that. And while simultaneously, it can be a very emotional task. It can be an emotional job. It can be a frustrating job. But in reality, God is saying that he is using you because he wants you to warn all of his children. And that's the message. Like God is saying he wants you to warn his children of things that, the kind of tactics the enemy uses, the kind of things that the enemy uses to throw them under the bus, to get them to backslide, to get them to turn away from God, to get them to turn the other way. And there are some people that like literally when you are living your life for God and you do whatever it is that you like, you put forth so much effort to do what God wants you to and to live your life the way God wants you to, and you are proud of it. You don't have a problem saying that that's what it is. The enemy will put forth effort to send people to try to knock you down, send people to try to stop you, send people to turn you away because the enemy does not like it. But God says, okay, he will be sending his children out. He will be sending his toughest soldiers out to ensure that the tactics the enemy tries to use against us, against everybody, are going to be put out in the open. And that's the message. This is why sometimes I don't like sharing my testimonies. Sometimes it can be very frustrating, but testimonies are very powerful because they let others know that, first of all, it's a heads up to be prepared for certain things. Second of all, it's a warning. And it's also this is spiritual warfare that manifests in the physical sometimes. And when it manifests in the physical, it doesn't look the way everyone is expecting that it would, that it should. But I just feel like that's the message though. God is saying he is using his toughest soldiers to go out here and to go. There are certain battles. There are certain things you're going to have to deal with. There are certain things you're going to have to overcome. And you are to not only share your testimony of truth of what you went through, but also share your testimony of how you got out of it. Because this is very important. Some people don't get out. Some people have a hard time. And me personally, I have many times heard stories about things happening to people, and I'm reminded of similar situations that I was in, or similar circumstances. And sometimes we need to like really speak about this. Um those of us that God has allowed us to end up in some sticky situations and pulled us out, like when we share our testimony and we let other people know what happened, and we let other people know how we got out, and we let other people know how we were able to get away from the grasp of the enemy, it helps other people to be like, okay, so that's what I need to do. It helps other people to know what to look out for. It helps other people to know what to avoid, who to avoid. Because everybody does not have the knowing. Everybody cannot hear God when God says, okay, I don't want you to be over here no more. Everybody is not gonna get the hint that it's time for them to move around. Everybody's not going to catch the hint that that's not the kind of place they should go and hang out at. Everybody's not going to get the hint of someone having really bad intentions for you. And because of this, I just feel like God is saying sometimes He will, in fact, send some of His toughest players into some sticky situations. And He will also pull them out of these sticky situations. And He wants them to go around and share what happened, what this person, characteristics. Because, for those of you that don't know, the demons, they have characteristics. They have different characteristics. And I have read up on it. I'm not gonna say that I'm an expert, but I have read up on it as far as the biblical reference, okay? And I have also, read up on it, as I've already shared, that when I was into New Age, I knew so many different things. And it is how I was able to figure out, okay, so this demon is actually this spirit, this deity that people are using and people are embodying. And once you know these things, you will be able to spot them. You will be able to spot who it is and what kind of demon that is, what kind of deity that is, what kind of fallen angel that is, and how to combat them. Okay, but anyways, yeah, that's the message. God is saying that He will use certain people to do certain things. He will use certain people to go through certain things so that they can share and help other people out, so that they will know what they need to do and how they need to get out of it if they end up in a sticky situation, how to avoid a sticky situation altogether, for that matter. But anyways, that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.